Hey, how the hell are you? So this is my video entry into Mutha Alamare's contest. It is his triple threat contest that he is putting on to celebrate 3 years here posting on YouTube as part of the VC. I think that's pretty impressive. I've had my YouTube account since like 2009 and only just recently started posting consistently. So 3 years is definitely nothing to scoff at. A little bit about Aaron, if you are not familiar with his channel. He has been on an absolute tear lately, posting about lost classic albums of the 1990s. I think he's up to maybe 21 or 22, but don't hold me to that. It might be more than that at this point. And then beyond that, something that's unique to his channel that I particularly enjoy is his Tipsy Tuesday that he does every week. I think he might be up to 138 of that. And what Tipsy Tuesdays are is he will play an album in its entirety. As each song comes on, he will talk about what the song means to him, if it sparked up any memories. Most recently, he played a Van Halen album, and he talked about how he would drive around in high school with his buddies and partake in activities that might be frowned upon. But yeah, and beyond that, he'll sing along to the songs and act like nobody else is there with him, or nobody else is watching him, rather. How we all do when music is playing. He'll make those metal faces and fists, and he'll sing along and just have a damn good time doing it. And I think it's really cool because he gives a little bit of a backstory about the album and just music in general. And I personally enjoy those videos very much. So be sure to check him out. I'll link his channel in the description below, as well as a link to this contest. So that way, if you want to enter it yourself, you can do so. So the rules for this contest, and I'm reading these off of a notepad, so that way I make sure I get them right. It is shout out 3 channels in the vinyl community. That's the first rule. The second rule is make a video talking about 3 albums by 3 different artists, and then the 3 albums by those 3 different artists has to be the 3rd album by that artist. I hope that made sense. And then the caveat here is that the 3rd album by that artist also has to be your favorite album by that artist. And then you also just have to leave a video on his comment, and a comment on his video, and let him know that you made a video yourself. So to get into the contest, my shout outs are number 1, Josh Keach. He is someone who actually introduced me to the VC, so I find it fitting that I'm giving him a shout out for someone celebrating 3 years in the VC. We met a while back on a metal themed online chat. I think it was through Discord. And we've been chatting just with each other ever since. So he actually is someone who encouraged me to post more, and him posting his content actually inspired me to post my own content. Before a couple months ago, I never posted a video on YouTube of myself talking. I never thought I would be the person to do that, and he kind of gave me some reassurance that I could handle it. So it was cool kind of having him in my corner and supporting my content. So I wanted to return the favor and tell everyone here who's watching this video to go check out his content and give him a subscription as well. And beyond being a great guitar player, he's just a great dude. So be sure to check him out. And then the second shout out I want to give is to Jack of Vinyl Martini. I found his channel, I guess, maybe a month or 2 ago, and I'm not exactly sure where, but chances are it was by watching one of Steve of All the World of Stages videos, and in all of his videos he gives someone a shout out, and that's probably where I found his channel. He's a really nice guy. Steve, of course, but I'm talking about Jack here. His most recent content is about records that he found during his travels in Europe. I believe it was in Spain, France, and Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken. You can tell through watching his content that he's just super genuine and passionate about music, and I definitely recommend checking him out. And then the third shout out I want to give is to Simon, aka Pieface. So first and foremost, he is an awesome guy. He has probably watched every one of my videos, or nearly every video that I've posted of over the last like 5 or 6 months, and he's left a comment on them. So thank you for always doing that. And beyond that, he also bought 6 copies of my album with the intention of gifting 5 of them away, and he's over in the UK, and so my album has made it to Europe, which is unbelievable to me. And I just genuinely appreciate his support. Even though our personal taste, he likes a little bit heavier music than me. He enjoys my content. He leaves me nice comments, and I'm very just appreciative of all that he has done to support me. And beyond just being supportive of me, I know he does the same for anyone who he's subscribed to. If he likes your content, he's just a genuine guy, and I definitely recommend checking him out as well. So now I will get to my entries, and this is a themed shirt here because my first pick for the contest is The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden, and this is actually my first time showing any records on my channel, and my record collection is something I inherited from my dad when he moved down to Florida a couple years back. But anyhow, so yeah, Number of the Beast is Bruce Dickinson's first album with Iron Maiden. It's how I got introduced to them, through the song Number of the Beast, of course. But beyond that, my favorite song is probably Hallowed Be Thy Name. It's just iconic Bruce Dickinson, and a dark horse candidate for my favorite song off that album is Gangland. Clive Burr was a phenomenal drummer. Rest in peace. He absolutely demolishes his drum set on that song, and I get chills thinking about it. So my second nominee is this is more of a 80s hair band-ish, Dokken, Under Lock and Key. George Lynch is one of my favorite guitar players. He inspired me and continues to inspire me. His music with obviously Dokken, but also Lynch Mob is a huge influence on my own playing style. Off of this album, Unchain the Night was actually one of the first solos I learned to play. I played in a 2-guitar band with my dad and one of his friends who was one of my guitar heroes growing up as well. And Unchain the Night, rather, was one of the first solos I ever played in a live setting. So this album just holds a sentimental place to me. And then beyond that, for my third entry, it's kind of a loose fit to the criteria here, but Ozzy, Blizzard of Oz. I know it is Ozzy's first solo album, but it is the third album in Randy Rhoads' discography that he's credited for. There's Quiet Riot 1 and 2, I believe, and then this is the third album that he worked on. This is the album and the reason why I play guitar. A little bit of a backstory. I was up in my dad's attic at like 16, and he had a guitar in there in a hard case that probably hadn't seen daylight for years. I brought it downstairs from the attic, and for a month straight, I did not stop playing. And the first song I ever learned how to play on guitar is the classical piece that Randy Rhoads wrote to his mother, Dee, on the album. And I will try and find a picture of that on Facebook or something, but there's a video from way back then that was recorded on a crappy old webcam of me playing it horrifically at that, but it was the start of my career in music, or just the start of a lifetime passion, and I'm so grateful for that music. But just to play it safe, I also have the third Ozzy album here, Bark at the Moon. And that is Jake E. Lee's first album, who's another one of my guitar heroes. So with that being said, that is the end of my video here. I went on for just about 10 minutes, and that's enough. But anyhow, Good luck to anyone who enters, and thank you for watching.